Hey Hornets, I'm Sophia.
And I'm Mohammed.
On today's episode, we'll talk about everyone's favorite time of the day, lunch.
We'll also take a look at how Keeling students and teachers spend their Halloween.
2 of our very own KBTV segments will be returning. What's That Elective and 280 Characters. All this coming up right now on KBTV.
It's Tuesday, so it's a news day. Here's the buzz for this week.
Electives are a creative way for students to learn more about what interests them.
But with so many electives on the choice sheet, it's hard to know what to pick.
What's That Elective, a KBTV original segment, helps showcase some of the lesser-known aspects of Keeling's electives. Let's play!
Keeling is special because of its advanced science and math. It's also filled with many electives like microbiology, Star Wars, and even KBTV. What electives do you take, and how well do you know the electives in Keeling? Let's play What's That Elective?
In this elective, we learn about the ocean and how it works and how the animals in the ocean work in their ecosystems.
We're going on a field trip to Aquavina Springs.
We've talked about different layers of the ocean and organisms that live there. We've also talked about trash, recycling, the ocean gyres, ocean currents, and a couple other things.
Can you guess what that elective is? It's marine biology, taught by Miss Tasneem.
When I was going through my pre-certification process, one of the things that we did was go out to UT's Marine Science Institute in Port A, and I'm from El Paso, Texas, which is like a desert, and I never had access to things like this, and so it was the first time that I saw just kind of how diverse the marine environment is just in a very small stretch of coastline, and it's all accessible.
Marine biology is one of the unique electives offered at Keeling. If you need any ideas for your choice sheets next year, this is a fun elective you can put down.
Yes, I do enjoy this.
See you next time on Guess That Elective. This has been Brock Shiano and Zoya Faisal reporting for KBTV.
I love electives, but let's be honest, almost everybody loves lunch. It's a time to socialize, eat, and catch up with friends.
KBTV investigates what a typical lunch looks like from different perspectives, including the lunch ladies.
From the band rehearsals to the football practices in our everyday classes, we all have something to look forward to. Lunch. The delicious food that provides us with energy to make it through the rest of the day.
I prefer to bring my lunch because I know where the products that my lunch is made of are coming from. I know what farms and what the companies are. I'm not just ingesting some random thing that may or may not be poison.
School lunches have changed drastically over the years, and I really enjoy them. At our school there are so many varieties to choose from.
If you want to bring your own lunch, you can, but why do that and waste money while you could just eat food over here at school?
We interviewed Miss Nikki on our kitchen staff about school lunch, and here's what she says. The new menu has a lot of great options for vegetarians and non-vegetarians. I get great joy in preparing lunch for the students at Keeling. Thank you. The kitchen staff works so hard on preparing it, and we appreciate it. This has been Eric Johnson and Braylon Miller reporting for KBTV. See you next time.
I just had lunch, and now I'm kind of in the mood for candy. Luckily, I have a whole trick-or-treat bag full.
Can I have one?
Sure.
Thanks. October 31st just passed, which is worldwide known as Halloween.
Yep, it was so much fun. People can dress up, show up at doorsteps, and receive free candy.
I passed out candy and got to see all the kids' costumes. The scariest one I saw was someone dressed up as Pennywise from It.
I'm sure that was a popular costume this year. Let's hear some highlights from Halloween and take a look at how Keeling students celebrated.
Halloween is a holiday that can be celebrated by all ages. Historically, it was a day where people dressed up to scare evil spirits away. Today, people dress up as some of their favorite characters, collect candy, or watch others enjoy the festivities.
So dressing up as my favorite characters without being told that I look weird or are too different than everybody else.
Even though it's become a tradition, students weren't always able to wear costumes to school for Halloween, until a few years ago. Let's find out what has changed.
There are sometimes rules, but there shouldn't be rules we don't think that require school not to be fun.
And if on days that are holidays we can be festive and enjoy the holiday while still learning and creating a safe environment, why not?
Costumes are a way to showcase creativity and dress up with family and friends. Regardless of age, Halloween gives people a reason to get into someone else's shoes, whether it's a historical figure or a fantasy character. We asked our advisory classes to tell us their plans. This is the information that we got.
My favorite part about Halloween is seeing other people's costumes, candy, and hanging out with my family and friends.
No matter what your plans were, KBTV hopes you had a spooktacular and candy-filled Halloween. This has been Eleanor Johnson reporting for KBTV.
Halloween is such an interesting holiday because it's fun and scary at the same time.
Fun and scary, huh? I wonder what teachers do on Halloween. Even better, I wonder what they did when they were our age.
KBTV reporters bring back the popular 140 characters, now 280 characters, and challenge teachers to tell us their story. Right now on KBTV.
Halloween is many students' favorite holiday, and not just because of the candy. For many, Halloween is a time to hang out with their friends, be whoever they want, and express themselves. Let's see how our teachers spent their Halloween.
Well, we would spend hours getting our costumes ready, then trick-or-treating with my brothers, usually in the snow in Chicago.
So I remember it being big in my neighborhood, so we would go trick-or-treating around the neighborhood, and there was one person at the top of the hill who would give out silver dollars, so we would all try to rush and go there as many times as we can, but they kept track of us, so I don't think I did any pranks or anything in middle school. I think that's more so in my adulthood.
Typically it was trick-or-treating, followed by a ton of bike riding, and a lot of candy.
I dressed up as a Roman, and my friend dressed up as a female Roman, and we went trick-or-treating, and then my brother made me go to the haunted house in our neighborhood and knock on the door, and the man just looked at me like I was really weird, and I asked him if the house was haunted, and I ran away.
I grew up in Kansas, so when we went trick-or-treating, we had to wear parkas or heavy coats in order to go trick-or-treating, and then we would come home, and in my house, everybody ate all of the candy on Halloween night.
When I was a kid, my dad used to always want to have the house that all the kids were drawn to for Halloween, and so we always had a big strobe light in front of our house and a record player playing the Walt Disney Chilling, Thrilling Sounds of the Haunted House album to create a creepy atmosphere. And then my dad would have bowls of dry ice for effect, and then he would always have bowls of peeled grapes that people could reach their hands into, and he would say they were eyeballs. And I would have liked to have said that we really enjoyed that, but we would all just go off trick-or-treating and leave my dad to have the fun of presenting Halloween to the other kids.
See you next time on 280 Characters. This has been Faith Seed reporting for KBTV.
I never knew what teachers did on Halloween when they were our age. Make sure to ask your teachers. You may find out something you would have never learned.
And that's all the time we have for today. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Mohammed.
See you next week for another episode of KBTV, Killing's #1 news source.